dear students, welcome back to my channel. My name is Prachi Sharma and we have a series going on for ISC 11th grade chemistry. This particular topics or this particular series that we are working on right now is for the first unit, that is basic concepts of chemistry, and in today's session we are working on mole fraction. Okay students, so if you have not touched anything about mole fraction, it is perfectly fine. This session will help you understand the concept, and at the end we'll also try a couple of questions so that you get a better idea about how to use that concept in the questions. So I'm repeating myself again and again, please do not take 11th grade lightly. Make sure that you are taking proper notes and extensive notes. That means putting down all the details in your notes. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. Alright students, I hope the screen is clearly visible to you. So, let's start with the concept. So, the first thing would be, we'll be talking about what the concept is and then we'll go ahead with the formulas. Pretty simple concept. This is mole fraction that we are working on today. Now, as the name suggests, mole fraction, that is fraction निकालना किसका? Moles का. Now, number of moles in a solution can be of two types. The number one would be number of moles of solute. Second would be number of moles of solvent. And अगर हम इन्हें combine करेंगे, that will give us the number of moles of the whole solution. So what I mean by this is, so let's say you have a jar and you have a solution. Okay. In this solution, you have some solute particles. This liquid part is your solvent. Okay. So what is happening? This is all of the dots that you can see. All of these are N. That is number of moles of what? Of solute. Whatever liquid part you can see here, that would be N of solvent. And if you combine them together, that would be number of moles of solution. Correct? So this is what the number of moles are about. Okay. Now, when we talk about mole fraction, as a formula, it is very, very simple. That means, आप जिस चीज का formula निकाल रहे हैं, that means जिस चीज का mole fraction निकाल रहे हैं, वो जाएगा numerator में. Everything else combined will go in the denominator. What do I mean by that? For example, if I ask you, calculate the mole fraction for solute. So what would that be? Number of moles of solute जाएगा numerator में, denominator में जाएगा total. So total will be solute plus solvent. Okay. So अगर solute plus solvent निकाल सकते हो तो ठीक है. Otherwise अगर question में solution का दे रखा है, so that will go in the denominator. Okay. Let me write what I mean here. So what will happen is, if I ask you total number of moles. So total number of moles will be what? It would be N of solute plus N of solvent. और हम इसे क्या बोल सकते हैं? इसे हम ये भी बोल सकते हैं number of moles of solution. Same thing, right? Now let's talk about calculating the mole fraction. So right as the first point. So mole fraction. Now it is represented by this letter that is similar to X, and it is known as chi. Okay. So a friend of mine actually corrected me, not exactly a friend but a student of mine corrected me, because I used to initially assume the pronunciation as chai, but she actually corrected me and called it kai. So I'll follow that. So the actual pronunciation would be kai. Now let's look at that. So if you're looking for the mole fraction of solute, the formula will be N of solute, that is number of moles of solute divided by total number of moles. Total number of moles में या तो आप solution लिख दीजिए या फिर आप solute plus solvent लिख दीजिए. So for now we'll go with the longer version, solute plus number of moles of solvent. This is your formula. Now if I'm calculating for solvent, so mole fraction of solvent, so that will be number of moles of solvent divided by number of moles of solute plus what? Plus number of moles of solvent. Correct? So जिसका हमें मोल फ्रैक्शन निकालना है वो जाएगा न्यूमरेटर में और डिनोमिनेटर में टोटल नंबर ऑफ मोल्स. Okay students, very simple. Now let's move ahead to the next one. Now if we have to calculate the mole fraction of solution, so उसका क्या होगा? So what is mole fraction? What is for solution? Solution का क्या होता है? It is number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent. So let's do that. Number of moles of solute divided by number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent. And we do the same thing for the next one. Number of moles of solvent divided by number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent. इसे हम जल्दी से add up कर देते हैं. What will we get? Number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent divided by number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent. So technically देखा जाए numerator and denominator exactly same हो चुका है. That means the mole fraction for a solution is 1. Okay students, mole fraction of a solution is 1. Now if let's say you can also use another formula that I am giving you. This means that mole fraction of solution क्या हो गया है? 1 हो गया है. ठीक है? That means I can also say that mole fraction of solution equals mole fraction of solute plus mole fraction of solvent. इसको मैं और कैसे लिख सकती हूँ? I can also write it as 1 equals mole fraction of solute plus mole fraction of solvent. ऐसे लिख सकती हूँ. So this is another formula. Okay students? Now let's move on to the fourth point. Now let's say you have more than one solute. ठीक है? solute तो ज़्यादा हो सकते हैं ना solution में. So let's say you have more than one solute. I have solute 1. Then you have solute 2. आपका solvent आ गया. And this is giving you the solution equal to solution. So हम कैसे निकालेंगे mole fraction इसका? So mole fraction will be pretty simple. So what would happen is you can simply calculate it as mole fraction of solution equals mole fraction of solute 1 plus mole fraction of solute 2 plus mole fraction of solvent. That's it. This is how you would solve it. Okay, very simple. Even now if they ask you what is the mole fraction of solute 1, तो आप क्या बोलेंगे? Number of moles of solute 1 कहाँ जाएगा? न्यूमरेटर में. डिनोमिनेटर में टोटल नंबर ऑफ मोल्स. टोटल नंबर ऑफ मोल्स मतलब solute 1 के भी, solute 2 के भी और solvent के भी combined will go in the denominator. Make sense? Now students, if they say in the question, if they use a word binary, binary का मतलब है 2 solutes हैं. If they are using ternary, ternary का मतलब है 3 solutes हैं. If they are using the word quaternary, so this means you have 4 solutes. ठीक है students? I hope this makes sense. Let's move on to the fifth point. Now, if they say that for any particular compound, the mole fraction is 1. Now, please understand, I am not saying for a solution, I am saying a compound. क्योंकि solution अगर if they are saying solution है, that means there is something in it. या तो solute के साथ solvent होगा, कुछ तो mixture होगा तभी solution होगा, right? So if they say कि you have a compound, mole fraction of a compound in a solution cannot be greater than 1. What do we understand by this? Greater than 1 कैसे होगा? जब हमें ये समझ में आया है कि मोल फ्रैक्शन पूरे सोल्यूशन का हमेशा 1 होगा, तो नो मैटर व्हाट चेंजेस इनसाइड, क्या रेशियो हो, क्या कैलकुलेशन हो, हमेशा 1 के अंडर रहेगा क्योंकि पूरे सोल्यूशन का ही 1 है. तो 1 को कैसे एक्सीड कर सकता है, राइट? सो इट कैन नॉट गो और इट कैन नॉट बी ग्रेटर देन 1. Okay students, let's move on to the next point. Wait, I'll just give you another formula here. This means that x of solute plus, sorry, not x, mole fraction of solute plus mole fraction of solvent will be 1 always. This is what they mean. Let's move to the next point. Now next point says, if it is given that mole fraction of a compound is 1, अगर किसी कंपाउंड का ही आपको मोल फ्रैक्शन 1 दे दिया गया है, this means that ये particular compound is pure. There is no mixing in it, no solvent, solute, nothing is there. It is a pure compound if the mole fraction of this compound is 1. Okay, students? Now let's move ahead to the unit of mole fraction. Now, as you would have always understood this from your previous grades, जब भी हम किसी फ्रैक्शन की बात करते हैं या फिर हम किसी कंपैरिजन की बात करते हैं, यू ऑलवेज हैव इट एज यूनिटलेस. अब यूनिटलेस क्यों होता है? यूनिट इसलिए इट्स यूनिटलेस बिकॉज अगर आपका मोल फ्रैक्शन आप सोल्यूट का निकाल रहे हैं, ठीक है, आपने नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सोल्यूट ले लिया, यहाँ पे डिनोमिनेटर में नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सोल्यूट प्लस नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्वेंट. न्यूमरेटर का आपका यूनिट क्या है? इट इज मोल्स. डिनोमिनेटर का यूनिट क्या है? मोल्स. करेक्ट. सो दिस मीन्स दैट दोनों कट गए, न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर सेम यूनिट्स, कैंसल्ड आउट. सो दिस मीन्स दैट योर मोल फ्रैक्शन इज अ यूनिटलेस आइडेंटिटी. नाउ let's start with the numericals. No, I think I still have one part left. I'm just going to use some space here. Okay. I have a couple of points actually. So let's try this one. So अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं? This same formula what we have, we'll try to put in the formula of moles that we know. Okay. Number of moles क्या होते हैं students? Please try to recall. Number of moles क्या होते हैं? Weight in grams divided by the molecular weight. ये हमारे number of moles होते हैं, right? We'll put that information in the big formula. That means I'll try to write a bit smaller so that I'm able to fit in all the information here. Okay, number of moles of solute अगर हम calculate कर रहे हैं तो हमारा mole fraction का formula होता है number of moles of solute divided by number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent. अब इसके अंदर मैं आपसे कह रही हूँ number of moles का आप फॉर्मूला रख दे. तो number of moles का फॉर्मूला क्या था? It was weight in grams divided by molecular weight, और दोनों चीजें किसकी? solute की, divided by weight in grams divided by molecular weight किसकी? solute की, प्लस weight in grams divided by molecular weight, ये किसका? solvent का. ठीक है स्टूडेंट. So this is your bigger formula. Depending on what information is given in the question, you can accordingly use it. Now, the last part before we move ahead to the numerical is that since none of the formulas of mole fraction have volume in that, वॉल्यूम किसी में भी नहीं है, this means that mole fraction is independent of temperature. It is not dependent on temperature because we do not have any volume in any of the formulas. This means temperature पे mole fraction depend नहीं करेगा. It is independent of temperature. So independent of temperature. Okay students, I hope this makes sense. Now let's quickly try out the numericals. So I have the numerical right here. If you would like to try it on your own, you can pause the video right here and give it a try. If you still want to give it like understand it with me, then you can just stick with me and we'll move ahead with the question. So let's read the question. A solution is used in hand lotion. A solution a solution is to be used in hand lotion is prepared by mixing 90 grams of water, 9.2 grams of C2H5OH, 18.2 grams of glycerol. Calculate the mole fraction of glycerol present in it. Okay students. Now first my question is, what is C2H5OH? So C2H5OH is ethyl alcohol. Let me write that here. C2H5OH क्या है? It is ethyl अल्कोहल. ओके, सो ये हो गया. अब हमें ये समझ में आया है कि वी हैव 3 कंपोनेंट्स दैट वी आर डीलिंग विद राइट नाउ. ठीक है, सो वी हैव वाटर, वी हैव ग्लिसरॉल एंड वी हैव इथाइल अल्कोहल. सो लेट्स क्विकली मेक अ टेबल. आई ऑलवेज आस्क स्टूडेंट्स टू मेक अ टेबल. इट बिकम्स सुपर इजी टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन. सो सबसे पहले हम क्या लिखेंगे, हमें कंपाउंड क्या दे रखे हैं. सो यू हैव वाटर. Let me just write it like this. So let me write it weight in grams, then molecular weight, and then number of moles. ठीक है. Now let's quickly solve this. So the first thing was for water. So water का इन्होंने हमें दे कितना रखा है 90 grams. So weight in grams हो गया 90 grams. और molecular weight water का क्या होता है, it is 18. You should know that. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स के लिए आपको कुछ नहीं करना, 90/18 कर दीजिए और नंबर ऑफ मोल्स निकाल लीजिए. सेम थिंग वी मूव फॉरवर्ड. नाउ C2H5OH. ओके, दैट इज योर इथाइल अल्कोहल. इसका वेट इन ग्राम्स दे रखा है 9.2 और इसका मॉलिक्यूलर वेट यू कैन कैलकुलेट स्टूडेंट्स. या दिस वुड बी 46. ओके, नाउ यहाँ पे आपको क्या करना है, 9.2 डिवाइडेड बाय 46. आपको नंबर ऑफ मोल्स आ जाएंगे. नाउ सिमिलरली इफ यू मूव अहेड टू ग्लिसरॉल. सो ग्लिसरॉल क्या होगा, ग्लिसरॉल का दे रखा है 18.2 ग्राम्स. मॉलिक्यूलर वेट कैसे निकालेंगे, फॉर्मूला क्या होता है ग्लिसरॉल का, इट इज CH2OH एंड सेंटर में CHOH. This is your formula for glycerol. You can calculate the molecular weight. So I already know the molecular weight for glycerol. That's 92. And what is the number of moles? 18.2 divided by 92. Okay, students. So number of moles हमारे water के कितने आए? You can use a calculator real quick. So for water we'll get 5. And for the next one that will be 0.2 and 0.2. Okay, students. So this will be your number of moles. Now you know the number of moles. You only have to calculate the mole fraction. Mole fraction हमें किसका निकालना है, ग्लिसरॉल का निकालना है. So number of moles of solute. Sorry, number of moles of glycerol. Number of moles of glycerol divided by number of moles of glycerol plus number of moles of water plus number of moles of ethyl alcohol. Okay, students. So let's quickly calculate that. So this will be 0.2 divided by 5 plus 0.2 plus 0.2. So you can quickly calculate that. Okay. So whatever you get, let me just do that real quick. So this is 5.4, this is 0.2, this is 5.4. And if you divide that, so this will be 0.037. एंड कोई यूनिट आएगी इसके साथ, नहीं, कोई यूनिट नहीं आएगी. सो दिस इज योर फर्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल. इफ यू वांट यू कैन टेक अ पॉज एंड टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट. एनीवेज द नोट्स विल बी अवेलेबल इन द कमेंट बॉक्स, इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. नाउ लेट्स मूव अहेड स्टूडेंट्स. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, इट सेज दैट calculate the mole fraction of ethylene glycol, that is C2H6O2, in a solution containing 20% of C2H6O2 by mass. So if you want to try this question, please pause the video and try it out. And the students who want to move further with me, let's try it out. Let's try it out together. So now we have to calculate the mole fraction, and what information we have? We have ethylene glycol in a solution containing 20% of it by mass. So 20% of it by mass क्या हुआ, 20/100. तो by mass का मतलब क्या हुआ कि न्यूमरेटर में क्या है, न्यूमरेटर का जो मास है वो सोल्यूट का मास है, डिनोमिनेटर में सोल्यूशन का मास है. तो क्या हम सॉल्वेंट का मास निकाल सकते हैं? So that will be 80 grams. Basic information समझ में आ गई. Now one very important thing is, if you read this question, not 18 but 80, if you read this question carefully, you will understand that you know the solute is ethylene glycol, because हमें क्यों पता है, क्योंकि 20% के साथ जो भी सब्सटेंस लिखा होता है वो हमारा सोल्यूट होता है. जब परसेंट बाय मास का रिलेशनशिप आता है, whatever is written with percentage, that particular compound or that particular substance is your solute. तो हमें ये समझ में आ गया है क्वेश्चन से कि सोल्यूट तो इथाइलिन ग्लाइकॉल ही है, बट हमारा सॉल्वेंट क्या है. So students, whenever there is no solvent given in your question, you will use water as your standard solvent. ठीक है students? So let's try it out. So ये हो गया हमारा 80 grams. Now another important thing is, like, we can make the chart now. So weight in grams, molecular weight, number of moles. So ethylene glycol, weight in grams 20, molecular weight you'll have to calculate, so quickly try that out. Water, वजन is 80 grams water का, molecular weight हमें पता 18 है, so ये 80 over 18 ये हो गया 4.44. Now molecular weight for ethylene glycol, ethylene glycol का फॉर्मूला क्या दे रखा है, C2H6O2, C2H6O2. So pretty simple, that should be 62. Number of moles क्या हुए, 20 over 62, 0.32. Okay students, now let's try it out. Mole fraction of glycol, ethylene glycol can also be written as glycol. So that will be number of moles of glycol over number of moles of glycol plus number of moles of water. So this would be what, 0.32 divided by 0.32 plus 4.44. So if we quickly solve that, so this should be able to give 0.067, 0.067. So mole fraction of glycol हो गया 0.067. Now students, if I ask you what is the mole fraction of water, the question is not asking you right now, but I am asking what is the mole fraction for water. So what will you do? Please do not use the whole formula. Although अगर आप formula use भी करोगे तब भी same answer आएगा, पर please be a little smart and थोड़ा सा समझदारी से काम लेंगे हम. We try to save our time as much as possible. So if I am asked what is the mole fraction for water, I will say it is 1 minus 0.067. Okay students, so क्या आ जाएगा आपके पास, 0.933. Okay students, so this is how you will do the questions. Now another important thing, actually two more important things. The first is, for example, let's write a note. सबसे पहले नोट लिखते हैं. अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं, अभी तक हमने क्या क्या पढ़ा है, मोलारिटी पढ़ा है, मोलालिटी पढ़ा है एंड मोल फ्रैक्शन पढ़ा है. करेक्ट, हमने अभी तक ये तीन चीजें पढ़ी हैं. अगर कोई आपसे पूछता है कि आउट ऑफ दीज थ्री विच वन इज अ बेटर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म और विच वन इज अ बेटर इन कैलकुलेटिंग द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस, so your answer will be molality and mole fraction. Why is that? Because these two are temperature independent and molarity is temperature dependent. So इससे क्या होता है कि accuracy changes because molarity is temperature dependent. So थोड़ा बहुत भी temperature variation होगा तो आपकी calculation won't be exact. It would be an approximate value. Whereas for molality and mole fraction, since they are temperature independent, therefore आपको कभी दिक्कत नहीं आएगी कि आपकी calculations exact हैं या नहीं है, because they are not changing with temperature. Okay students? Now another important thing जो मेरे दिमाग में आई थी with the first numerical, that was your glycerol, this one, glycerol and your ethyl alcohol. Now I told you the formula for it, right? So you had CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. One important thing for you to remember is that जितने ज़्यादा OH होते हैं उतना ज़्यादा वो कंपाउंड मीठा होता है. Okay? Now for example, let me write that here. So for example, if I talk about glycerol, सो ग्लिसरॉल का फॉर्मूला क्या हुआ, CH2OH, CH2OH और इसके बीच में CHOH, करेक्ट, ये हमारा ग्लिसरॉल हुआ। सो ग्लिसरॉल सबसे ज्यादा मीठा है। अब सबसे ज्यादा मतलब नॉट इन ऑल कंपाउंड, बट अभी जो मैं 3 कंपाउंड कंपेयर कर रही हूँ उसमें। देन इफ आई टॉक अबाउट ग्लाइकॉल, सो ग्लाइकॉल का फॉर्मूला क्या है, CH2OH, CH2OH कितने OH हुए, दो, सो 2 OH हुए फर्स्ट, और ग्लिसरॉल में कितने हुए, 3 हुए। सो दैट मीन्स ग्लिसरॉल ज्यादा मीठा होगा कंपेयर टू ग्लाइकॉल। ग्लिसरॉल इज ऑल्सो नोन एज ग्लिसरीन। काफी लोगों ने घर पे भी देखी होगी, ग्लिसरीन इज यूटिलाइज्ड अ लॉट इन मेकिंग some of the cosmetic lotions. So a lot of people have it at home. And few students tell me after studying this that ma'am अगर alcohol है उसमें भी OH है तो वो भी मीठा होना चाहिए. So no students, that is not the case because it depends upon bonding कौन से compounds के बीच में है. Correct? So that is the reason. We'll go in the further detail about this when we are doing organic chemistry. But for now, please understand that ethylene alcohol. So let's say ethyl alcohol. उसे ले लेते हैं example. So for example, C2H5OH. So it depends upon कि आपका OH compound किससे connected है, कैसी attachment है, उसके ऊपर entirely depend करता है कि क्या मीठा होगा क्या नहीं होगा. So ethyl alcohol मीठा नहीं होगा, glycol and glycerol मीठे होंगे. Okay students, I will explain this in detail when we are doing this again. So please don't worry about it. So students, this is it for today's session. आज हमने क्या पढ़ा? आज हमने mole fraction के बारे में discuss किया. We understood what the concept is, what the formulas are, and we also tried a couple of numericals. So I hope you understood all of that, and if you're still struggling with mole fraction, please let me know in the comment box, or you can write me an email at psclassesicse@gmail.com. You can also reach out to me on the Telegram channel. So thank you so much students, and we'll catch up in the next session.